Hello everyone, welcome to ACE Online and this is Narendra. So we will start the today's class with quant few questions. Let's begin here. The question is, the very first question on your board is this, that Madhu can cover a certain distance in 6 hours. Can cover a certain distance. I don't know what is the distance, what is the speed. 6 hours. Okay, let's see that what information we have. How long will he take to cover 4 times of the distance? 4D. 4 times of the distance, traveling twice as fast, and resting at the rate of 8 minutes per hour. Okay. Shall I give you 30 seconds so that you can think about it? How do we do it? So, it is in 6 hours. What is D? I don't know. What is S? I don't know. What is the time? So, in this case, this is a question mark. I don't know this, and the time given is 6 hours. This is about the first information. Second information, how long it will take. The time is a question mark. To take 4 times of the distance, if I consider this as D, let's assume that this as a D, then 4 times of the distance it says. So I will consider this as D. Then this has become 4D, and the next whatever the speed, twice as fast. So if this is S, this is 2S. Done. And resting at the rate of 8 minutes per hour. The very first thing, I will find out the time, and once I get the time, I will add the resting time to the travel time. Okay, my friends. So you can think of it, how can we find it out, this relation? So what is the relation between the distance and speed? They directly varies. Distance and time, they directly varies. Okay. So whatever the speed and time, they inversely varies. If they inversely varies, so can I write down the small formula here, that S1 into T1 by D1 is equal to S2 into T2 by D2. Directly varies will be, inversely varies will get multiplied, directly varies will get divided. So we know that variation concept. Okay. Now, if I write this, think about it. Can we get some relation over here? What is S1? S1 is S, and into what is T1? T1 is 6, and into what is D1? D1 is D, which is equal to what is S2? The S2 is 2S, and what is T2? This is for the question mark, and the distance given is 4D. 4D. So will I get the time? After that, we will add the resting time. So check this part. What happens here? SS gets cancelled. DD gets cancelled over here. So the variables got cancelled. Therefore, I will be able to get the T2. How much? This is 2 and this is 4. Cancel over here. There is 2 times. So T2, I notice that, is equal to 12 hours. What is this 12 hours? Is the travel time. Okay. This 12 hours is Appal Naidu. 4 is the answer. Okay. And so nice to see my brothers. Now I see that the 12 hours is answer. Should my answer be 12 hours? Should my answer be 12 hours? No. If I see that, okay, the options are not properly placed. So at the resting time, my young friends, Pavan, resting time, I am waiting for your response. You are so nice. Appal Naidu, are you talking about option 4? Oh, great. Let's say that Appal Naidu is correct or not. Here, per hour, 8 minutes. Then 12 hour, 12, 8, 96 minutes. So the rest time I need to add 96 minutes, in which you know that this is 1 hour 36 minutes. 96 minutes, that is 60 plus 36. So 60 means 13. And 13 plus 18, 12 hours, right? 12, 8, 96. So if I take out 36, so 13 hours, 36 minutes. That is what I am getting here. Neither I have the 13 hours 26 minutes, 13 hours 28 minutes. What is the answer? Okay, that's correct. Because the number of hours 12, but the number of stoppage will be 11 stoppage. So therefore you need to multiply this by 11. That's correct. So that is 11, 8 is 88. So when you are adding 88 minutes, your answer, sir, come on, wonderfully answer the question. That is 28 minutes. I think you are right. Not I think. You are right. You are right. Appal Naidu, is that clear? You know how to answer the question. You are really, really good. Yes, sir. Appal Naidu, sir. The next one, the next question over here. Yes, sir, here. Sridhar left CTP to Q at 6 a.m., sir. Appal Naidu garu. And he traveled at a speed of 48 km per hour for 3 hours and 45 minutes. So, okay, we will cover that into hours, convert that into hours. After that, he increased his speed to 75 km per hour. Now, if the distance between the two cities is 390 km, then what is the time taken to reach city Q? Yes, sir. I will wait for your 30 seconds. Answer it. You know that it started at 6 a.m., 48 km per hour for 3 hours 48 minutes. After that, he increases. So, you know the first part of the distance in which our speed is 48 km per hour and the time is, how much is that time? The time is 3 hours 45 minutes. So, 345 by 60, which is 3 by 4. So, 4 3 is 12 and 12 3 is 15. So, let's take that, this 15 by 4. This distance is covered. And after that, the speed is increased. So, whatever the distance is covered, which has to be taken out from 390. Let's check your answer. Appal Naidu, sir, Pawan. Let's answer. I will just wait for 30 seconds. I am sure Appal Naidu, sir, will be able to answer. Pawan and both of you are very, very good, sir. Come on. I am just waiting for your response. Okay. Now I will answer the question. I know that Appal Naidu, sir, will be answer the question by this time. Now, here it is 12 times and 12 into 15. That comes 180. So, 180 km is over here. Okay, I am sure the answer will come from Appal Naidu, sir. 180 km is over, sir. So, what is the remaining distance? That is 390 minus 180, which is nothing but 210 km is left. And what is the speed? What is the speed? The speed is increased 275 km per hour. So that means the new speed is 75 km. Speed increased by or increased to. You are understanding the difference. Increased to 75 km. So how much time will it take? The time it will take is 210 divided by 75. Okay, I'm sure Appal Naidu sir would have been given the answer by this time. Okay, not an issue. So let's see that how many times this number getting cancelled. With 15 this is 5 times, and with 15 this is 15 115, and I left with 6, the 15 115, and 60, and 15 4 is 60. Now finally you find that that is 2 hours and 4 by 5, that means 2 hours 48, 2 hours 48 minutes. Let me see, option 2, is that right? Okay, Appal Naidu sir, please see that 2 hours 48. So 2 hours 48 from when? 6 a.m. plus 3 hours 45 minutes. 6 a.m. plus 3 hours 45 minutes, and plus another 2 hours 48 minutes. What is the answer? Okay, now let's add it. That is 6 plus 3 is 9, and 9 plus 2, that comes 11, and another 45 and 48, that comes 93. So that is 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 hours 93 minutes. Am I right, sir? So if I take the 60 from here, then I see that this is 12:33. Do we have any option? Yes. At 12:33. Is that okay, sir? Okay, fine. That's good. Moving to the next question is this. Let's do it slowly. Appal Naidu sir, I know you are very, very smart, and you have a lot of knowledge, in-depth knowledge you have. Now, if Vinay's speed had been 30% more than the usual speed, he would have reached office 12 minutes earlier than the usual time from his home. By how many minutes would he be late if his speed is 20% less than the usual speed? I know you know the ratio of the time and speed. All of you must be knowing the ratio of the time and speed. It is based on that. I will just wait for 30 seconds. Will you try this? Will you try this? This comes in a very stereotypic question. This is a very stereotypic question. It says that the speed is increased by 30%. As a result, he is 12 minutes early. I am sure some of you will answer the question. I am waiting for your response. I am waiting for your response. I am sure you will answer the question. सर, आपने उसको अल्ट्रा लो में रखा शुरू में जो होता है, इसलिए तो देखिए ना कितना इनिशियल में जब शुरू करते हैं तो हम बार बार रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं कि अल्ट्रा लो में रखिए उसको. अब उसको ठीक है, अब हो गया. हाँ, yes, what's the answer? Let me check the answer, and the answer is 13 minutes. 13 minutes. Anyone answer the question? How is it? It's based on the very basic relation, the ratio of the speed and time. So look at this one. What is the speed ratio? So initially it was 100, now it is 130. That means that is 10:13 is the speed ratio. The time and speed are inversely varies. Therefore, the time ratio will be 13:10. Now you notice that how much time is reduced, how many parts time is reduced. 3-part time is reduced. And how many minutes reduced? 12 minutes reduced. That means this 3 parts, यहाँ पे लिख लेते हैं 3 parts is equal to 12 minutes. Then the initial time is 13 parts. So 13 parts is equal to how much? 156 minutes. This is your original time. This is usual time. Usual time. Okay. Now I need to take the second case. If the speed is decreased by 20%, say this is case 1. Now coming to case 2, when the speed is decreased by 20%, so what will be the time? So 180, so this is 5:4, then it will be 4:5. So initial time 4 parts, and how much is the initial time? The initial time is 156, it's 4 part. Then how much will be the 5 part? How much will be the 5 part? So you know that divide this by 4. When I cancel this one, what happens? Look at this part. Divide by 4, 4 3 12, and 4 9 is 36. So that is 39. 39 into 5 is 5 9 45. Carry 4, and 5 3 is 15 plus 4 is 19. It will take 195 seconds. Am I right? 195 minutes. Okay. 195 minutes. Now the question, what is the question? By how many minutes would he be late? So he is supposed to reach, take 156 minutes, but he is taking 195 minutes. Even you can simply find out one part of the time. One part of the time is extra. I don't need to find out how much time, because the question asks that how much late. That is only one part late. And the one part late is, divide this by 13 part. Okay. So one part 39. It should be 39, no? From here to here, if you take out the difference, then you will be getting 39 minutes. I don't have the options over here. Okay, Anusha, very good evening, very good evening. Okay, so hope you understood that the speed is increased by 30%, means 11 is 13, 10 is 13. So the time is 13:10. So the time, how many parts reduced? 3 parts reduced, and 12 minutes early. That means 3 part is 12 minutes. So what is the usual time? Usual time is 13 parts. So 13 part is equal to how much? So one part is equal to 4. 13 4 is 56. Okay. So there is a small error over here. This is 56. 13 4 is 56. That's done. So this part, it is 56. 1 minute. This part is 56. When 4 part is 56, then one part is how much? 13 4 56. So one part late. Do you notice over here? That is one part late, and that one part is equal to how many minutes? So when 4 parts is 36 minutes, Anusha, then one part will be 13 minutes. One part late. So as it is one part late and one part is equal to 13 minutes. So you will be 13 minutes late. That how the option choice 1. Appal sir. It is 13 parts, sir. 13 minutes. 13 minutes. Is that clear, Appal sir? Is that clear? Okay, give the comment. 14 4 is 56. Okay. Fine, it is 14. 13 4 is 56. It should be 13, no? When 13 4 is 52. Okay. 14 4 is 56. So there is an error over here. 13 4 is 52 here. Now I understand the moment you said 13.4 is 52. Right, sir? Sorry, there is a mistake, and I can see that Pawan has corrected me. So therefore, 13.4 is 52. So there is one part more. That, and one part is how much? 13. So how many minutes late? 13 minutes late. Option choice 1. Or 13 minutes late. Okay, sorry, I made a mistake over here in writing. Next question on the board. Let's check this one. Yes, what is that? To reach city A from his residence by 5 p.m., Rohit traveled at a speed of 32 km per hour. To reach city A from his residence by 5 a.m. Okay, we know this time, we know the speed. And if he wants to reach by 1 p.m., he has to travel at a speed of 48 km per hour. Now the question is, if he has to reach the city A by 11 a.m., then what should be the speed? So this is what the starting point is. In order to reach at 1 p.m., order to reach at 5 p.m., okay? What should be the speed he follows? 32 km per hour. Let me write down the question so that you can visualize the logic behind it. Now, another said that if he has to reach by 1 p.m., the speed has to be increased, and that is 48 km per hour. And if the person has to reach by 11 a.m., what should be the speed, sir? Think of it. I will just wait for 30 seconds. Come on, some of you will be able to answer the question. What should be the speed in order to reach 11 a.m.? I'm just looking at your comment. Okay. How do you handle it? Let me now answer the question. How do you handle it? So, what is the time gap over here? So, it is 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. That means 4 hours. 4 hours time is reduced. That means, what is the speed ratio from here to here? 32 is to 48. Both are getting cancelled by 16. So, speed ratio is 2 is to 3. Then the time ratio will be 3 is to 2. That's what. So, how much time is reduced? Notice that. How many parts time is reduced? 1 part. How many hours is reduced? 4 hours. When 1 part is 4 hours, then what is the original time? Original time is 3 parts. 1 part 4 hours, 3 part 12 hours. So original time is 12 hours. So what is the distance? The distance is equal to speed into time. That original time is 12 hours and the speed is 32 km per hour. So I get the distance over here. Let's work out at this part. What is the distance? The distance is equal to 12 into 32. Now that distance and what is the required speed in order to reach by 11 a.m. Okay, if he has to reach by 11 a.m., then what will be the time? In the initial it was 12 hours. From 5 p.m. to 11 a.m. How many hours is getting reduced? Is it not 6 hours? 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., 6 hours. So 6 hours reduce. So reduce 6 hours from 12 hours, reduce 6 hours. So you will be left with 6 hours. That means this distance has to be covered in 6 hours. What should be the required speed? The required speed is equal to distance by time. And this is the distance and this is the time. So this goes 2 times, that is 64. So my required speed is 64 km per hour. Anyone answered? Oh, so nice, Pavan and Appal Naidu. That's great, sir. That's great. What a understanding. Forget about this. It's not properly placed. Well done, sir. So, did you notice that the kind of logic, that is the speed ratio from here to here, 4 hours reduced. I need the 6 hours to be reduced. Well done, sir. Next one. Look at this part. A plane has started late by 32 minutes. You know, this kind of question very frequently comes. And due to the bad weather, the pilot increased the speed by 200 km per hour. Increased by. So whatever previous S was there, now it is S plus 200. Increased by. Okay. Now, what is next is happening? It says that on which was 4,200 km away. We have the distance also, 3,200. So what is the original speed of the plane? I am sure if you understand the logic, you will be able to answer the question. You don't need to mug up the pattern of answering the question. Please try, my friend. I will wait for 30 seconds. Yes, my friends. I will wait for 30 seconds. A plane started late by 32 minutes. So, in order to reach the destination on time, he has to increase the speed by 200 km. Fine. To reach the destination on time. If this is what the original speed is, this is the distance is, then what is the original speed? Come on, my friends. Yes. Find out the original speed. Okay. Now I will answer the question. Anyone option answered it? Appal Naidu says 600. Okay, let me check the answer. Okay, options are not properly placed. So, there could be an option verifications that if the 600 is correct, whether the situation matches or not. But how do we approach this question? So, we know that S into 2 is already there, 3,200. Now, 3,200 which is equal to, that is S plus, that is S plus 200, S plus 200, that is the speed, and the time, that is T minus 32. What is the original speed? I don't know. Now, can I consider that original speed over here, instead of writing this all, it will create a lengthy process. So what I do is, I will go for the distance is equal to S1 into S2 by S1 minus S2 delta time, the difference of time. Can I use this formula? Let's try this. So now we are on this question. No, we are on this question. So let's apply this formula now. Then what is S1? That is what the question mark. And what is S2? So S1 plus 200. And what is the difference of time? The difference of speed. S1 minus S2, which is 200. And delta difference of time. And the difference of time is 32 minutes. So that I will write down 32 by 60. which is equal to distance, which is equal to 3200. That's over, my friend. Is that Appalnaidu? Appalnaidu, sir? Solve the question here. Now, what are we going to do here? Let's cancel this, and if needed, we will replace the S value. Okay, to the extent it can get cancelled, I notice that this is getting cancelled, this is 100 times. Fine. When I bring this number over here, 6 to 12, 12,000, so I notice that S square plus 200 S, and this number when it will come over here, it will become minus, and that minus is nothing but 6 to 12. And how many zeros will come over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. Okay. Now, when it comes in this way, it's better to go with the option verification. Or if you can break this one, the quadratic equation, you can break this part also. In either way, you get the answer. Right, my friends? So I leave the question over here as 600 is already answer, rightly said. I move on to the next question here. Now, a person travel from M to N at a speed of 72 km per hour and return from N to M, reducing the speed by 25%. What is the approximate average speed of the trip? You know that when the distance is same, this part, when going and coming back, when the distance is same, this is A km per hour, this is B km per hour, average speed will be 2AB by A plus B. Can I apply this formula to answer this question? Look at this one. I know that S1 is 72 km per hour. And while returning, he reduced the speed by 25%. 25% is nothing but 18 here. So that will become 54. And the distance is same while going and while coming. Can you find out the approximate average speed? Yeah, do it, my friends. Do it. Now I am sure some of my friends, especially Appalnaidu sir, will be able to answer the question. So is Pawan. Answer it, my brother. I am just looking at your response. Okay. Now I will answer the question here. That is 2AB, that is 2 into 72 into 54 by 72 plus 54, that is 6 and 12, 126. So this number is getting cancelled by 18 4 times, and with 18 7 times. And there is any cancellation is possible? No. So 4 to 8 and 8 4 is 32, carry 3, and 8 5 is 40 plus 3 is 43. Now when I divide this by 7, 7 6 is 42, and I left with 2, so closely it is 2 times. Can I say approximate is 62 km per hour? No, no, Pawan, it is not 74, my brother. It is 62, 62. Appalnaidu sir, option 4, 70 km per hour. How are you getting 70? Let me check. So many people are giving the different answer. Therefore, I am again verifying it. That is, speed is 72. So S1 is equal to 72 km. And while he is returning the same distance, so he reduced the speed by 25%. So what is 25%? 1/4 of 72. It is nothing but 18. It is 18. When you take out the 18, you left with that's 12, 54. Am I right? The 12 minus 8 is 4, and the 6 minus 1 is 5. So why I am repeating this one? Because the people are giving the different answer. This is, and you know that while going it was 72, while coming it was 54, and the distance is same. You are asked to find out the average speed, which is 2 into 72 into 54 by 72 plus 54, which is it is 6 and this is 12. Now please Appal Naidu sir, check that if I am going wrong anywhere, with 18 I may go for 3 times, 18 3 is 54, and this one with 18 7, 18 this goes 7 times, that's right. So 3 2 is 6 and 6 2 is 12, carry 1, and 6 7 42 and 1 43. When I divide this one, I am getting that 7 6 is 42, and 12 is left, it comes closer to 2 times. 62 should be the answer, sir. Okay, thank you for your response. Because as I was getting the different answer, I thought I was making any mistake in the calculation. Okay, moving next is this. What is the question? Let's see that. Someone covers the first part of the journey in 4 hours, traveling at a speed of 40 km per hour. Okay, first part 4 hours with a speed of 40 km per hour. Let me just write down what is there in the question. 40 km per hour. And the second part of the journey in 3.5 hours, that means I can write it as 7 by 2 hours with a speed of 30 km per hour. And the third part of the journey in 1.5 hours. So this is time is given to us. Here we have speed. What I understand is, and that is 3 by 2 hours with a speed of 26 km per hour. You are asked to find out the average speed. And you know the basic formula, the average speed is equal to total distance by total time. But is it said that equal distance? No. It is only said that the first part, it is said second part, is said second, third part, the time is given to you and the speed is given to you. I will wait for 30 seconds, answer this question. Come on, my young friends. I know some of you will definitely answer this. रिले में इतना समय लग रहा है आर्यन जी, आप उसको नॉर्मल से अल्ट्रा लो में रखिएगा नेक्स्ट टाइम से, यूट्यूब का अल्ट्रा लो में रखिए. Okay, and Pawan has answered and he says option 1, and that is 54 5 by 9. I don't know, the options are not properly arranged over here. I'll check if it is correct or not. I'm waiting for Appal Naidu sir answer. Option 1. So I'm sure that answer is correct of Pawan, because Appal Naidu sir is very, very good. I know the total distance. How do I know? The time into speed is equal to total distance. So here 160 plus this is 15 7 105, and plus here 13 3 is 39 by total time. And what is the total time? The total time is 4 hours here, and here 3.5 hours and 1.5 hours. So here that is 5 hours and 9 hours, total 9 hours. The rest part you know better than me. The total is 9 plus 5 is 14, carry 1, and 3 and 1 4, and 10 carry 1, and 3. So let's divide this. So first I will get the 3 times 27. I left with 3 over here, and is it option 1? 33.77. Okay, 304 by 9. Yeah, that's right. That's right, 304 by 9. Because I got the 33 over here again. So this goes again 3 times, 9 3 27, and I left with 7. So 7 by 9. That's right, sir. Option choice B. Pawan sir, option choice B. Krishna, option choice B. Appal Naidu sir rightly answered. Next question. Next question is this. Look at this. A train of length I meter crosses the platform of length of 376 meters. So this is the length I cross a platform of 376 meters in 72 seconds. Okay, what is the next one? Find the length of the train if the speed of the train is 54 km per hour. Here the speed is given to us as 54 km per hour. This is a very fundamental question, sir. You will be able to answer it now. I am sure you will be able to answer it. Especially Appal Naidu sir, Pavan sir, Mr. Krishna. Option 2, let me check this. Acha, anyhow the options are not properly arranged, so ignore that. Now what I am going to do, I need the length, total distance, and the total distance is speed into time. And you know the 54 km per hour is 30, that is 15 meter per second. How do you get that? That is 54 into 5 by 18, and 18 3 is 54. Then 5 3 is 15. So you know that this is 15 meter per second is the speed, and we know the time. So we can get the distance. The total distance will be the 15 into 72, that 15 2 is 30, carry 3, and 15 7 is 105 plus 3, 108. And we already know 376 is the platform distance, so this is not of your standard. You are very high compared to this. So this is 704, option 1 rightly said. Option 1 rightly said. Wow, Appal Naidu sir, you are writing the calculation also. That's great. Come on over here. Let's look at this. A train 312 meter long running at a speed of 32 km per hour. We know the length of the train, we know the speed. Met a man who was walking at a speed of 13 km per hour from opposite directions of the train. Okay. Now, how much time will it take to cross the train? So, it is a very simple question. Very, very simple question. Fundamental question. Please come on and answer the question, my young friends. A train which is run, length is already given to us, 312, and the speed, this is length, and the speed is also 32 km. This is meter, 32 km per hour. Crossing a man running from the opposite direction, and we know the speed is 13 km per hour. How much time it will take to cross? Is that? Yes. Answer it, sir. I know Appal Naidu sir will definitely answer the question. He will definitely answer the question. So is Pavan. Krishna, come on, answer the question. And you say option 4. Option 4. Let me check that. Yes, I think the options are not properly arranged. I am sorry for that. So here, I really appreciate your speed, sir. What is the relative speed? So 32 plus 13, because opposite direction, therefore 45. So, so the time is nothing but distance, because a train crossing a man. So the length, distance is length of the train, which is 312 divided by, that's 45 into 5 by 18. The rest part you know better than me. Okay, let's work out over here. 9 times and 5 times, so this is 25, and 12, 9, 108, carry 1, and 9 3 is 27, and 28. When I divide this by 25, then what should be the number? Here 1 time 25. Okay, that's 9 to 18 carry 1, 9 1 9 and 1 10 carry 1, and 9 3 27 and 28. With 9 this is 5 times, and 5 5 is 25. So 1 time, what is the answer you are getting? 312 into 2. 312 into 2. Why? A train 312 meter running at a met a man who was walking at a speed of this in the opposite direction of the train. How much time in second will it take to cross the train? Sir, why are you writing 212 into 2? So it should be somewhere Now, please tell me, is that equation is correct? Yes. Is this equation is correct? Okay, 624 by 25. Okay, that's what I was working on. That this is with 9 2 times and with 9 5 times. So rightly said, that is 624 divided by 25. This should be your answer. This should be your answer. Why are you writing 312 divided by, acha, okay, 12.5, both are same, sir. Krishna ji, both are same. So you are getting very, very close to 25 times, but slightly less than 25. So shall I say that my answer should be option 4? Because 25 into 25 is 625. This is slightly less than. Can you see that 24.96 is slightly less than 25? Okay, so I will prefer to go with option 4. Let's take the next question, my young friends. And here, that is the sum of the length of two trains X and Y. Sum of the length is given 900 meters. The ratio of the speed of X to Y is 2:3. Speed ratio is given. Okay, while crossing a man standing on a platform, the ratio of the time taken is 2:1. So what is there? The speed is 2:5 speed ratio, and the time taken to cross its own length is given as 2:1. Find the difference between the length of the two train where the sum of the length is 900 meters. Come on, my friends. This is a very logical question. I hope some of you will be able to answer the question. Naresh has answered it. Naresh has answered it. He is saying option 1. 100 meter is the difference. How did you get it, sir? Because you know that the speed ratio into time ratio is equal to distance ratio. You know this part. That's good. Let me write down over here. 4:5. This what the distance ratio. Speed into time is equal to distance. Speed ratio into time ratio is also distance ratio. So that is 900 is there. So nicely you answer the question, my friend. And what is the difference of distance 1 part out of 9 parts? So 1 by 9 is nothing but 100. Beautifully answered it. Next question on the board is this. You don't, do we have? Yes. Okay. Let's conclude with this question. Let all of us, because the studio is busy by, occupied by another trainer from 7 o'clock onwards. Let's answer this question. This is the train A and B are traveling towards each other at a uniform speed of 108 and 90 km per hour respectively. Train A, whose length is 2 times of train B, crosses B completely in these many hours. So they are traveling towards each other. So train A, whose length is 2 times of train B. So if train B is X, this length is 2X. Okay, and completely in this many seconds. How much time does train B take to cross a bridge of 350 meter? This is train B. How much time train B will take to cross a bridge? That is train B. And what is the length? 350. What is the speed of train B? The speed of train B is 90 km per hour. Is it? I know the speed, 90 km per hour. And what I do not know is the distance, because what is the distance length of the train B? For that you have the first information. By using the first information, you can get the length of train B. And once you get the length of train B, speed is given. So length divided by speed. 30 seconds for you. Answer it, my friend. Answer it. Some of you will definitely answer the question correctly. Let me see if anyone answered it. Okay, Veer Babu. Oh, so nice to see you. Hello, hi. And Pawan has answered it, and Pawan said it is 18 second. Arey wow, I know that the Pawan is very dynamic. And okay, now what is the total distance? Total distance is 3x, and we know the distance is equal to speed into time. So the speed, relative speed is given to us because they are moving towards each other. Relative speed will be 108 plus 90, and that comes 198. So 198 into 5 by 18, because the distance is given in meters, time is given in second. As time is given in seconds, so I have to convert the speed into meter per second. And what is the time? 55 plus 5 is 60. So into 60 by 11. This is what the total distance, that is 3x. 3x is equal to total distance. So I notice that here, what did I notice here is that the product of this is equal to this. So the total is 300. When 3x is equal to 300, then this length of train B is x. So x is equal to 100. So here if it is 100, then this is 100 plus 350, total distance is 450, and the speed is 90 km per hour. So convert that into meter per second. So 18,555 is 25. So finally you get this as a 1 time 25. So this is 0 and this is 2 and 8. So nice. 18 second is your answer. That's good. 18 second. That's good, Appal Naidu sir. 18 second. Is it option E? That's right. Thank you very much, and welcome to all of you. And wish to see you tomorrow. I don't know the schedule is there or not, so you need to check once. And then thank you. Wish you all the best on behalf of ACE Online. Thank you. चलिए क्लोज कर दीजिए. क्लोज किए? अब भी कर रहे हो?